All right, everybody, welcome back to our Genshin Impact live stream here. And today we're going to be starting the Waterborne poetry event, which is kind of a weird event. This is our first event, I think, that we see kind of a mixture. I know we had like that cafe event that also had some leeway people in Mondstadt, but this is, I think, like our first kind of like real big crossover. So it's gonna be an interesting event. We're actually streaming this today only because the event expires in 3 days, and I forgot to gotta do it, so we have to go do it. What's up, Taquito? How you doing? So before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And before we get started, we broke 4K subscribers. Insane. Like, insane. I can't believe we broke 4K. In like last year, we literally had 400. This year we have 4,000. Oh my god, that's insane. Congrats on the 4K. Thank you guys so much. What's up, Electrical? What is up, Old One? How you doing? Insane. Honestly, just wild. Honestly, just insane. So guys, thank you guys so much for the support. It really means the world to me. I have no clue. Our goal was hit 4K before New Year's, and we hit it before Halloween. Insane. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Actually, let's start the quest, shall we? Waterborne poetry event, go to quest, navigate. I think it's in leeway, so we're gonna go ahead and go over there. You got mouth surgery? Oof. How's that? Are you doing okay? Litness, what's up, my man? How you doing? Congrats. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. Man, it's been a journey. Hutao and Venti. That's an interesting combination.
Looks like you're having fun. What's the occasion this time?
Oof, it took an hour? That sucks.
Oh, do I spy a traveler and a Paimon? We were just talking about you.
Wow.
This is more serendipitous than finding Mora after face planting on the road.
What are the odds?
It's been too long. I'll bet you have some thrilling new tales from your journey to fill me in on. I can see it in your eyes.
As ever.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. What were you talking about before we got here? Something fun? Or something delicious?
Wow. That's all Paimon can think about at all times.
We were talking about one certain traveler and how two's company but three's a crowd as the inseparable duo tour around Tibet, making 4 friends here and 5 more there, often at 6s and 7s as they brave the lakes and seas, collecting pieces of 8 and countless other treasures. They clearly must have 9 lives. Wink, wink. Let's hope they have less than 10 deaths.
What was that? Venti annoys you? I love Venti.
What the? It just gets worse and worse.
I love Venti.
Shortly, you may attend a grand banquet at Stonegate. All will be dressed to the nines for majestic food and fine wines. And after 8 long drinks and 7 shorts, they'll each write 6 lines 5 times. You've been to all 4 corners of the world, so in 3 short seconds, can you guess from these 2 stanzas of 1 speech each what this event is about?
It is a poetry festival.
Correct! It's a poetry gala, and Mondstadt and Liyue are hosting it together.
Interesting.
Do you still remember the promise I made to the distinguished Director Who here during the Lantern Rite?
Oh, something about writing poetry together?
That's right.
Interesting callback.
At the dinner table that night, I just knew this young bard was a rare talent with exceptional taste. You know, it's rare to encounter such a kindred spirit.
Listen, I appreciate you coming out. I really do. You have a wonderful night. You go to bed, take care, hope you heal better, all that good stuff. I love that they're recalling another event. What if you missed that event, though? If you missed that event, do you kind of just, like, out of
And now,
luck?
I finally seized the chance to collaborate. It took me much trekking across the land to petition Eugene Terrace and contact the Knights of Favonius, but eventually, in the spirit of friendship and poetry sharing, I managed to successfully organize the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
That's a mouthful.
Bit of a weird name.
A little bit.
Liyue's poetry is known far and wide, and Mondstadt is the city of wine and song. With two nations teaming up, it'll be double the fun, and a great chance for people from both places to get to know one another. Hu Tao and I will be the co-hosts for this poetry gala. Of course, I haven't studied the various forms and formalities of Liyue poetry for very long, so please forgive my dreadful performance just now.
Wow.
Not at all, Venti. You followed my lead most excellently.
This is an interesting duo.
You flatter me.
Such an interesting duo.
Fun. Let's get involved.
Forsooth, I am wont to dabble in the
Oh,
verse.
Paimon's sure you'll be amazing. Remember that time in Liyue when Paimon gave you the first half of a couplet? Wind rises, winds never churn. You came up with the second half right away.
The sea of clouds, clouds always return.
Oh, looks like someone's got a knack for this.
I don't know about that.
Perhaps we'll have to raise the difficulty a little.
Alright, so basically you guys are here to discuss the activities for the poetry gala, right?
Oh, looks like little Paimon's brain has gained a wrinkle or two. You guessed it so effortlessly, but you still guessed it wrong.
That's amazing.
Wait, Paimon guessed wrong? We came here hoping to invite a special guest.
I already told you, I'm not going.
Yo, what?
Chao, you're here too!
I love it.
Never having penned a verse myself, how could I hope to judge the poetry of others? Besides, afflicted with karma as I am, the raucous atmosphere you are cultivating is precisely the kind which I must avoid, as you well know.
I
Hey
love it.
now, there's a first time for everything, right? We all start from itsy bitsy spider, but give it a shot and you'll be wandering lonely as a cloud in no time. And you don't even have to join us in person if you really don't want to. You can just watch the party from a nearby mountaintop and cheer us on. But at least head down and take a look first. It's right by the inn, and there's plenty of fun activities to get involved with. It can't hurt to take a quick walk and check things out.
Besides, with the renowned traveler here, what is there to fear?
The renowned traveler. Interesting. Join us. It'll be fun.
I'll consider it.
Raven 29th. Thank you so much for that sub. Welcome, welcome.
It's nearly time. Why don't you all head to the venue and take a look around? Quite a few of your friends should have arrived by now.
Yes, that's right. Venti and I still need to discuss the poem for the opening ceremony. So, we'll catch up with you later. Plus, our Adeptus friend might need a bit more convincing. We'll see if we can coax him down.
Wow.
Gotcha! We'll be on our way then!
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
How about that for an opening?
Yes, yes, I like it. But if we could give it a bit more oomph, it would be even better. I think we should lead with a bang, dip into a slippity slide, then whoosh into a whoop whoop boom!
What
Got
the
it?
heck?
Got it! Completely understood.
What is going on? Why is Hu Tao so unhinged? Alright. Anyways, let's go to the Stone Gate. Let's get this done.
Wow, it's so lively! Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot?
Alright.
Well, look who's here. This poetry fest seems to have attracted talent of the highest caliber.
Aw, you flatter me.
Hey! Xingqiu and Chanya are here too!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of Liyue To ensure that this celebration of friendship between our two nations stays free of evil spirits? Besides, this is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from far and wide. Surely, you must be curious as to how that heroine of Mondstadt was able to lift such heavy objects like they were but a feather.
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super strong.
Oh? Well, since you are so well acquainted, could we trouble you to introduce us later?
Do we get to see Noelle?
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my investigation like you promised. That's the only reason I agreed to come at all.
Yo, tell me Noelle's in this
What
event.
investigation?
Naturally, I could never forget such a thing. My word is my bond. Relax,
I
dear
love
Paimon.
Noelle.
All will be revealed in time.
Okay.
I love Noelle. Noelle needs more screen time.
Are you sure that wasn't really an evil spirit?
Open your mind to all possibilities, and I'm sure you will find the answer.
I suppose that's true. Hey, wait a second. You're not planning on telling everyone here, are you?
Huh. Love it. All right, cool. So let's see. So is Noelle here? Noelle is here. Oh my god. Let's go.
Diona!
I don't care about that.
Traveler in Paimon? I didn't expect to see you here. Are you here to mix drinks? That's right. I was specially asked to attend this event on behalf of the Cat's Tail, and I'm also here as a mixologist representing the Mondstadt wine industry. You're representing Mondstadt's wine industry?
Yeah, right?
Oh, you must be hating every minute of it. Of course I hate it. But it's also a perfect chance to destroy the reputation of Mondstadt's wine business once and for all. Opportunities like this don't come around every day, you know. Huh?
I love it.
How do you figure that?
I love it.
All I need to do is add some gross ingredients to the drinks, and I can create the most disgusting concoctions imaginable. Nobody will ever buy wine from Mondstadt again. Paimon thinks you'll end up getting the opposite result.
Yeah.
Humph, just you wait. I ain't about to mess this up.
Good luck.
Are you gonna write some poetry with us too? Poetry? I've heard plenty of bards sing in the tavern before, but I've never tried writing any myself. You should join in. It'll be fun. Fine, if I have time.
All right, and now the only one that matters.
Mika! Noelle!
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala as well?
That's a mouthful.
You said that with a straight face? Is Paimon the only one who thinks it sounds weird?
No, I agree. This is one of the few times I grew up Paimon.
Representatives? No. Nothing fancy like that. We were sent here by the Knights of Favonius to help maintain order and set up the venue. But I didn't really do anything useful so far. Noelle brought all these tables and chairs here from Mondstadt by herself. She's a true knight.
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your efforts were indispensable. You selected the venue, drew up the layout, and so on. Also, you're the true knight here. I'm still in training. If anything, I should be addressing you as sir.
We need to make her a knight. She is by far the most knightly out of everybody. Kaya doesn't do anything. Amber, actually, I guess does her job. So does Eula. I guess so does Jean. Lisa doesn't do anything. Albedo kind of really doesn't do anything. Mika apparently is just drawing up, like, venues. So, like, she's the most knightly out of all of them. Disrespect. We need justice for Noelle. Anyways, I'm done.
What? No. Please don't. Just keep calling me Mika.
Why does it feel like these two could keep this up all day?
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long as we keep on top of our work, we should take a look around while we're here and get involved in the poetry gala as much as we can. But I haven't written much poetry before, so I'm not sure if I'll fit in.
I actually have the same concern.
Well, the important thing is to just participate.
Yeah, plus, you won't be alone. We're joining
father's a really good writer, you know.
I don't
Really?
think that helps.
In that case, we'll try our best too.
Perhaps the challenge of writing poetry is a rite of passage that all who wish to qualify as a knight must eventually face.
What?
Paimon wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, I think you're
But anyway,
over.
no backing out now. See you soon.
I think you're over.
Sure. Maybe
kind of
you can
think about
teach
it.
me a thing or two.
Oh, Mika beat me to it. I was gonna ask for help too.
I'll help you, Noel. I can care less about Mika. I could not care actually less about Mika.
What do you think the key to a good poem is, Mika? Do you have any idea?
Huh? I'm not too sure either. If I'd known we'd be doing this sooner, I would have asked Miss Lisa to recommend some books on the topic.
Smart actually. That would have been smart. But unfortunately that's not how that works, so it just is. So take part in the opening event, which is here. Sudden gust of wind forces everyone
Poems
to
and
briefly shut
melodies
their eyes.
wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their home.
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate so much that they're starting to groan.
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from that glazed lantern glows.
Finches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest anxiously root.
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly organized by Lua and Mondstadt.
Or, in full, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala.
That was
We're
an
your
interesting
hosts,
animation.
Liyue's versemonger of the darkest alleys, Hu Tao.
Wow.
And Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist, Venti the Bard.
Liquor
The
loving
purpose of this event is
lyricist.
to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations. So please, have fun, talk to other people, and make some new friends.
If you're here, you're our guest. So please enjoy this poetry fest.
I'd also like to reassure everyone that this event welcomes people of all skill levels, from first-time rhymers to seasoned songwriters. If you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep down to all the thoughts and feelings you usually hide away or struggle to express, and putting them into words, just right from the heart in whatever form you like.
To help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest, Venti and I have carefully prepared 3 themes to be revealed over the course of 3 days. Let's get right to it. The first theme is Riddle Me This.
Solving riddles, huh? Interesting. It's actually a pretty good choice for a warm-up activity.
What a nerd.
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write sonnets or something right at the start.
Does everyone see the lanterns
Both of
hanging
these
around
nerds.
the venue? These have been specially prepared for the riddle game. Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will select a few to pose to the crowd, and you will try to solve them. We'll now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddles. Feel free to walk around and talk with the other contestants to get the creative juices flowing. And remember, whoever guesses the most riddles correctly will get a prize.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala has officially begun.
Hey. Okay, so we gotta solve riddles. You got this. I don't know about all that. I'm not the best riddle person.
Take it easy.
Do I just ask them?
That was a good little opening ceremony, wasn't it? Even if I do say so myself.
It was decent.
We couldn't cajole Adeptus Chow in the end. He said he'd take a peek from the peaks, but that was all he'd agreed to. It's a real shame. I had the perfect poem for his entrance and everything.
I was trying to see, like, can I see him on, like... It would have been really funny if he was, like, right up here. Like, I don't see him. Alright. we gotta go up.
Take it easy.
It says go down. It says it's over there. Wait, what?
Take it easy.
Actually, I have a better angle here. He's not like... I don't see him. Alright. That would have been very amazing. Let's go here, and here, and here. Okay.
Oh, let's see what's on this lantern. A tender sigh for home, how far the flowers roam. A visitor asks me why, for a dream beyond the sky. Okay, someone from Liyue definitely wrote this one.
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to grasp.
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking about some kind of bird?
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high. Is that it?
I mean, in a nutshell.
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon! Oh, it looks like I still have a lot of learning to do.
It's nothing really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue, you just sort of pick up on these things.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the Grandmaster on the expedition, I started picking up some local customs without even realizing it.
But back to the
Nerd.
riddle. We still haven't actually solved it. What could it be talking about?
Something that flies high and far. Oh, that makes me think of dandelions.
Oh, that makes
That's
sense.
what I thought of.
And Mondstadters believe that dandelions can carry your feelings on the wind.
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Liyue. What would their equivalent of the dandelion be? If there even is one. What do you think, Traveler?
Dandelion is the right
Great!
answer.
Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Is that it's all
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the poem, then perhaps there are no wrong answers.
Well, no matter what the real answer is,
It's so
the
weird.
guessing's all a part of the fun.
So
Let's go
weird
look at the
seeing.
next one.
It's so weird seeing
Yes,
Noelle.
I want to see if there's any Mondstadt-style riddles.
It's so weird seeing Noelle, and I love it. I love it.
This one says, oh, this handwriting is just awful. I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips 1 piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind. Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one. Is there really a food that can make you smarter? Paimon's gotta try that.
Oh boy.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past the surface level meaning with riddles, or you'll fail to
Sounds like
plumb their
alcohol.
depths.
Like.
Huh? So have you got any ideas, Shinjo?
Well,
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment ago.
Oh, so this is Shinjo's riddle. You know, Paimon was expecting you to write something a little more elegant.
this
Damn.
festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding.
It's a book.
With so many friends from Mondstadt present, I thought I'd try
It's a
writing
book.
something more accessible and less flowery, so that more people could enjoy it.
It's a book. 4 corners.
Hey, not bad. So, buddy, does that mean you can tell your old pal Paimon the answer on the sly, or...?
Not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be revealed, just like everyone else.
It's a book.
Meanie.
If that's how you feel, why don't you try and stump me with a riddle of your own?
Maybe Paimon will. We'll see who stumps who. Traveler,
Ooh.
you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right?
Sure.
Ha! At least you're nice to Paimon.
Debatable.
Then I look forward to seeing the fruits of your literary labors.
Ha! Prepare to get stumped.
And then there's a 3rd poem. It's higher. This sounds like a dandelion. This sounds like a book. this.
Even though Paimon said she'd write a riddle, Paimon really doesn't have any clue how. Let's start by reading a few more of other people's for inspiration. On 4 long legs, my slim body sits. I eat not a bite and drink not a sip. With a passionless face, I greet countless guests, whom I carry all day without needing to rest. Is this talking about some kind of animal?
I think it's talking about like a. I think it's like a chair or something.
It's a chair.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Huh? Diana, how did you guess it so quickly?
She wrote it.
Were you the one who wrote it? No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just popped into my head.
Yeah,
I'm
it sounded like a
always
chair.
telling the cats in the tavern that the chicks
IQ
get tired
200.
from working all the time, so they shouldn't use them to sharpen their claws. Oh, okay. So a riddle needs to have a bait and switch. Are you trying to write one? Yep, and thanks to you, Paimon's just that of
Riddle tonight. It sounds like a chair.
Maybe I should try to come up with one too. All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diana, do you want to know the answer? Nah, no need. I don't really care about winning a prize. Oh, okay then. Well, looks like it's time to carry on with the event. We should regroup with the others. Sure, have fun.
IQ 200. That's funny.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done mingling and riddling. Gather round and look this way. Venti and I have selected several riddles from everyone's contributions, and we added a few of our own to the mix for good measure. Shortly, we'll randomly select a few to read aloud. If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of the riddle gets a point. Sounds fair to me.
Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's not too far-fetched.
That's right. Now, if there are no more questions, it's time to reveal the first riddle.
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the points? Ugh. That means I have to be first to raise my hand.
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. This riddle is, unique, especially the handwriting. I have four corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. I pass through the lips, one piece at a time. The more you consume, the broader your mind.
They drew Shinchos.
Wow.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you to it.
You brat. It's pizza. The answer is pizza.
No, it's not.
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare this answer wrong. I mean, how does eating pizza broaden your mind? And while I'm no expert in exotic dishes, if I'm not mistaken, pizza is round, is it not? Like mora meat?
But eating pizza makes you happy, and being happy makes it easier to face problems that need solving. So,
No.
okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on this one.
Some other kind of food.
No, it's not food.
No, riddles are never that simple.
It's
And
gotta
it
be
needs to
literature or
something that
something.
makes people more intelligent.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got, huh?
I told you it's a book. Where it's baked on them.
Oh, gotcha! Books! The answer is books!
Wow.
That was quicker than I expected. I was quite proud of that one.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the answer. Okay, 1 point to Paimon.
Huh? So the answer was books?
I said it was
how did
books
I
in the
not get
beginning.
that? Come on, Mika. Concentrate.
Mika, you're trash.
We're awesome at this! Oh,
Ahem.
what Paimon meant to say was that you're awesome at this. Thanks for the point, Traveler.
On to riddle number 2.
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud, standing alone on an icy stage, beneath it every lowly sage. Looks like a poem from Leela. Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas. Could it be some kind of plant that lives in cold, high places?
Mika, please go ahead. As a full Knight of Avonius, you represent all of us from Mondstadt here.
No.
Jesus,
No, how
you're
could
so
I?
polite.
It was you who
Just
thought of it
answer the
first.
question.
You
My answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come, first served, and you beat me to it.
No, I didn't. You were just before me.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitors are towards each other. A wonderful sight to see. How about both of you say your answer at the same time? If you're both right, you'll each get a point.
Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Oh, crud. I guess we dragged that out a bit. So, Noelle, what do you say?
Yes, let's. Our answer is...
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest peaks and known for its exquisite beauty. The Cecilia is held by many Mondstadters to be the true wind bloom. Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer, this probably wasn't the answer they were looking for. Sorry. Any other answers?
Oh, I can't believe I was wrong. Maybe it's a plant from Liyue.
Is the answer Genshin? The poem does evoke a strong sense of quiet, proud solitude in a high place.
Correct. I wrote this one.
Yeah,
Jing
you should
is
said
the
it
right answer.
No! Shinjo got it before Paimon could.
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. They definitely fit the description of a pure flower standing proudly and alone on high.
Is this the, she looks like the girl from the... She looks like the Oceanid from the previous event. With the glowing eyes?
So, I'd like to approve the answer from our two friends from Mondstadt as well. Really? Well, thank you so much.
Well, since even the Riddler themselves agrees, all 3 contestants earn a point each.
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon already.
Oh, that's just 1 point, yeah.
You're probably right.
Moving now to our 3rd riddle. Huh? Why is the handwriting so... floaty? What's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets tired of floating up there, so full of mora it comes out the nose, but in the sea, glug glug glug, down it goes.
That's Paimon's. They picked Paimon's riddle. Yay!
Interesting.
What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing? Is Paimon's riddle too hard?
What's up, dude? You're a new subscriber?
That's
Welcome,
not quite
welcome.
it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple that we just cannot believe it.
What? No way! Well, go on then. Tell us the answer if you're so
Are
sure.
they all gonna say
The
it?
answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
Get wrecked.
No! You're all completely wrong! How the heck did you all think the answer was Paimon?
Paimon, do you have wings behind your back?
That's actually kind of funny.
no.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired of it.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the traveler a lot of mora and meal expenses.
I love
I've
it.
heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea. So, that means Paimon can't swim. So if she fell in the sea, then...
Glug, glug, glug.
Uh,
Wait. Now Paimon's doubting herself. What was the answer again?
Think about it for a moment.
No, you're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the Jade Chamber. You know, the Jade Chamber that's always flying up there in the sky.
That's
Is
fair.
that so? I still maintain that the riddle actually describes Paimon more accurately.
I mean, the Jade Chamber is a solid choice.
In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem, it would be the perfect riddle.
Huh? What do you want to add?
The traveler's companion and talkative guide, a praiseworthy presence always by their side.
Aw, do you mean it? Can we really add that part?
I'm not saying Paimon's the best travel companion because she's not.
You think so cute? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer to the riddle is the widely adored Paimon!
I hate Paimon.
Great! And with that, the widely adored Paimon has gifted a point each to everyone who answered just now.
Wow. Yeah, the Jade Chamber is solid.
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't manage to beat Shinto, Paimon still feels like she got a little smarter. Oh, didn't Changyu mention he was investigating something before? Let's go ask him about it.
The Jade Chamber was pretty solid. That was a pretty good connection there. That was really good.
Hey, you two!
I actually thought she was messing with us for a while. Like, I thought she was straight
Hi,
up
Paimon.
trying to like, play it off.
For a moment there, I was worried I might lose to you.
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you really want it, I'd be more than happy to give it to you.
Seriously? Wow, what is it?
A most generous donation by yours truly as director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow.
Namely, a buy one, get one free coupon for our high-end customized service package. It's a pleasant surprise to learn you're so interested in it, Paimon.
I love it.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Wow.
Are you sure? In that case, I'll gladly take it.
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere, on-demand collection service. Just give us a call and we'll be right there. With any luck, we'll still show up even if you're unable to call.
That's funny. You got trouble building Yelan? Why? What's up?
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean we? Changyun's the one Paimon's looking for, not you. Wasn't he saying something about needing help?
Oh, yeah. That.
How about I put it in riddle form?
Huh? Isn't the competition over?
'Twas like a demon not demonic, or devil devoid of the diabolic. Afar it floated free above the ground, but when approached, though sought, naught could be found.
Sounds to me like you encountered a ghastly little ghosty in the wild.
Perhaps I should just explain it. Basically,
Yeah,
while I was
it would
training
help
this
out.
morning, I suddenly caught sight of a non-human entity. It was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent. At first I thought I'd finally encountered a demon that wasn't repelled by my pure yang spirit, and immediately prepared to exorcise it. But none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to try and get a closer look at it and tried to ascertain what I was dealing with, it disappeared into thin air.
I mean, I can definitely help you with your build. Like, what kind of trouble do you have? Like, are you worried? Like, do you not know like what like artifacts you want to run, or like what stats you're looking for?
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some kind?
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were a spirit, I'm sure it would have been scared away long before I saw it. It's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action. Thinking back on it, if it wasn't an evil spirit, maybe I offended some kind of adeptus or illuminated beast.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have reacted the same way. Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to find out the truth.
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chongyun's twisted tail?
Why don't you take a guess first, Hu Tao?
Oh, that means you have.
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's not what Liyue would call an evil spirit or demon. So whatever it is, it's not dangerous. How about this? We can incorporate a search element into tomorrow's poetry activity.
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
So he was the top team builder on the forums. I can vouch. Yeah, you guys are way too nice to me. You have a C1 5-star? Tanar. I got a C1 Tanari? That's not bad.
Close, but no. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me, everyone should relax.
That's not bad at all.
Get a good rest before tomorrow.
I also
You
have a
say
C1
that, but
Tanari.
your gaze keeps drifting over towards the wine stand.
That's funny. The poetry part 1 now complete. What about her talents? I mean, you max out E, you max out Q. You don't worry too much about the regular attack, really. Want Hu Tao?
I got a new letter from an informant.
All right, David. I'm gonna make you feel better real quick. Are you ready for this?
Situation.
I'm gonna make you feel better really, really quick. You want to talk about losing 50-50s, David? You want to talk about losing 50-50s, my guy? You want to talk about losing 50-50s? I've lost 50-50s. I don't want to hear the complaints about losing 50-50s. I pulled Mona 8 times. Yes, 8 times. That means I have wasted a pull on a 5-star. Because I cannot get more constellations for her. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. And I also do have C1 Tanari, so... At least Mona's good, though. At least Mona's good. I don't think I have, What's, No. I pulled Chi-Chi 3 times. Jean twice. I think I only pulled the Luke once, I think. No, I pulled the Luke twice. I think that's it. So. Oh yeah, Mona's great. Out of the basic ones, probably it's like Mona, Jean. I mean, they're all good. Even Chi-Chi's good. Like, anybody who tells you Chi-Chi's bad doesn't understand how Genshin works. That's my hot take of the day. Nice. We don't have to do commissions. Thank God. Wait until the following day. Oh wait, there's a... Wait, what happened? I didn't fight anything. What died here? That's weird. Ha, okay.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
You know what? Here, I'll make you feel better real quick. We're gonna pull twice. Let's just see what happens. Yo, imagine! Imagine. I don't really care for pulling for, frickin', Cryo Fisticuffs Boy. I just don't care about it. Because I really want Farina. So, like, I'm not going deep into it. I refuse to go deep into this banner. You know, I'll pull 2 more times. That's about it. I'm good. I want to make sure I get Farina. Because I spent... Oh, look at that. C6 Dory. Let's go. All right. We're done with Dory. Nice. Actually, do I have enough to... No, I don't. Hang on. I have to really farm those things. I also have to farm... Ah, that's Sunday. I messed up. I forgot to run that yesterday. Ugh, I forgot. I want to push this to 10. I want to push that to 10 for sure. Everyone's 9, right? We got that to 10 yesterday. I just don't care about I'll hate them. I don't even know why I pulled I'll hate them, to be real with you. Pulling I'll hate them was like such a bad idea. Alright. Wait till the next day. I don't know why I pulled I'll hate them. Like, honestly, I regret pulling for I'll hate them. I have no intention of ever using I'll hate them. He's the only 5-star I have that I don't have any build whatsoever for. Because I just don't care.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again.
Not entirely sure why I pulled for him.
I'm still curious what Changyun saw the other day.
I think I pulled him early. And I was like, okay, like, I don't think I actually had intention of pulling him. And I think I kind of just got it.
Wow, everyone got here so early.
Triple crown Ganyu, double crown
The sun is
Shinha.
shining bright today. As soon as that leaf floats past Stonegate, we shall reveal today's poetry theme.
The theme of the second day of the neighboring nation's congenial poetry gala is pairing couplets.
Yaya's very good. Yaya's like really, really good. Yaya's really good in
Pairing couplets.
a
I've
bloom
heard of
team if you
that.
have
It's a literary
Nilo.
art form where you have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules. Kind of like a fill-in-the-blanks game, but for poetry.
Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shrooms. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair, or
A couplet.
As long as you take inspiration from the wide world around you, you'll find it's not so difficult after all. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically. In essence, it's just like most other
Yeah,
forms
Yaya's
of
good, though.
poetry.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill your sails, we've added an additional component, an inspiration walk.
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around in the wild,
Interesting.
taking in the scenery,
That's
and
not what it said.
pocketing any poetic thoughts.
It did not said inspiration walk. That was really interesting. Dude, Yao's good though. Like, plus you always want 4 stars. You always want 4 stars. Like, at no point do you ever not want 4 stars. Because the worst that can happen is that you C6 a 4-star, and then the next time you pull them, you get a free pull. So, like, why would you not want a 4-star? A 4-star is better than a 3-star weapon.
Of course, to all our friends, old and new, please be careful while out and about. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is already fully booked for the month ahead. And if there's any more demand,
Hitch's
I'll
alright.
be the only one with a smile on my face.
In short, please roam freely as the
It's
mood
just fun.
takes you. Enjoy the spectacular scenery of our 2 beautiful nations, and fill your imaginations with the most pleasing of poetry. We will all reconvene here tonight. Traveler, can you round up Xingqiu, Changyun, and the Mondstadt contingent? I have a favor to ask of you.
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
No problem.
Thanks. I'm counting on you.
Like, the reality is, like, so the
So,
thing with...
We hope that each of you can keep an eye out for this while you're out on your inspiration walk.
Like, the biggest thing to kind of remember in this game is that in 4 stars, you'll get every 4-star. Like, as long as you play, you'll get every 4-star. Because 4 stars come back in banners, and you'll lose, like, you'll pull on the standard banner, and then you have a chance to get a 4-star there. So, like, I never stress out over losing a 4-star. Like, I don't have I think there's 2 4-stars I don't have. I don't have Carrara, and I don't have oh my god. The House of, oh my god, why can't I remember his name? Submarine Boy. Fermine. I don't have Fermine. Those are the only 2. And that's because I didn't pull on the Fermine banner. I skipped it completely. So, there was nothing I could have done because I didn't need the characters on Fermine's banner, so I skipped it. But, like, I'm not worried about it. Like, because I'm going to get them eventually, you know? Like, eventually what's going to happen is you're going to lose the 50-50 on the 4-star. You're going to pull on the standard banner and you're going to get 4 stars. So I never stress out over that. The 5-star is a little different because, like, the 5 stars you could only get during their banner, so I get that, but like that makes more sense about like wanting the 5-star. But like I wouldn't stress out over 4 stars. And listen, building 4 stars is, there's nothing wrong. Like I have so many 5 stars that I personally don't anymore. But like there's a lot of 4 stars that are really good. Like Bennett's really, really good. You know, Noelle's very good. Like, Noelle's an amazing character. I mean, honestly, this game is designed so you can pretty much do everything with 4 stars. Like, you know, it might be a little bit harder, but, like, I've cleared floor 12 of the Abyss with Noelle. Like, you can, you can do whatever you want. Like, you know, my Amber is built. Like, my Amber's level 90 with level 9 talents. Like, you know, just because I could. Because I wanted to prove a point on stream. Like, you know, like, it really doesn't matter.
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into. And now we're imposing my business on everyone else.
Like, you honestly, like, I know people get really caught up in, like, the 5-star, like, conversation. And yeah, 5 stars are stronger than 4 stars. Like, yeah, that's obvious. But, like, you could always make anything work with 4 stars. Xingqiu is one of the best characters in the game.
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master
Assuming
Jean
you don't
ordered
have
us to work with you
Yelan.
however we can to improve cooperation. Helping each other out is exactly what we're here for.
Assuming you don't have Yelan, Xingqiu is amazing. Like, because Yelan just does everything better than Xingqiu. But, like, Xingqiu is great.
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Favonius is also part of our job.
Dione is also insane. She has a crazy buff.
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients too. Just think of it like an outing with friends. It'll be fun.
No need to feel bad.
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept their willingness to help.
All right. In that case, thank you all very much. I will be sure to repay your kindness someday.
Now, how about we split into 2 groups for the day?
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the Poetry Gala. If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration walk, how can we write unique poems?
That's true. But how do we decide who goes in which group?
Yeah, Yelan's so good. That's some good luck with
Why
her.
don't we draw lots?
Yeah! That'll make things even more fun.
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd? And I can't think of anything to say to them.
This kid's
I've
got
got
so
the
much
slips of
anxiety.
paper here. Who wants to go first?
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go first.
Yelan, listen, Yelan's good.
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon, Diona, and Chongyun in one group, and Xingqiu, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
Nice.
What a relief. At least I'll have Noelle with me.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think... that won't be...
I also await your guidance.
I love it. It needs to sound so formal, man.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Yeah, Yelan's very good. I use Yelan a lot.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not, then let's get going. Dun, 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 dun. Come on.
Wow. Are those ears and tail real? So fluffy.
Yeah, he's gonna bang Diona.
All right. Miss Diona, is there some place in particular you would like to go?
Just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Let's go
Sure.
get inspired.
Then, Everyone, follow me.
But like you, like I love Yelan. I need to
Enjoy
fix
your
my Yelan a
inspiration
little bit.
walks. I'm looking forward to some splendid poetry tonight.
I do have to fix my Yelan quite a bit, but
Take it easy.
I have to. One day I'll sit down and actually do it. Today's not that day. But Yelan's really good. I wouldn't even bother building Zincho then, honestly. I'd be focusing more on Yelan if I was you. But you can make a really good team with Tanari and Yelan, because then you can get, if you have an Electro person, you could probably do some kind of, like, you could probably do some kind of, like, Bloom team.
This realm is...
Ugh. Farzan's done.
If you ever
Let me go in here and swap out Farzan for a second. Let's go. Farzan, go away. Companion. I'm trying to remember who's like not maxed out. There's no way I have Mika maxed out. Some changes. Alright. I remember when I decorated this house and then I just never did anything with it ever again. Actually, do I need to buy any of this stuff?
This realm...
Yeah, Yelan's so good though. Like, definitely don't underestimate Yelan. My mindset has always been, people should always pull for support characters first and DPS characters last. Because DPS characters come and go, you know? Metas shift and, you know, power creep happens, but support characters are always good. Because you'll always need that consistent Hydro application or Electro or whatever. So, like, it's one of those things where it's like... Also, wait, hold up. You were mentioning the Triple Crown Ganyu. Let me show you Ganyu real quick. Ganyu's got a good old Amos bow as well. Full artifacts, C1 Ganyu. This is the only one that really kind of matters. I mean, 4 is fine, but like... And then we didn't triple crown her because there's just no need. We actually need to finish, so we need to give her Skyward Spine, but I don't have the materials to put it to 90 yet. I need to, because I just got Skyward Spine. Oh wait, no. I got that not too long ago, so I have to go ahead and do that. But Yelan's just also good to like just like travel, like
This dance is for you.
like in general, like to like explore and stuff. Just because she's so fast, like it's insane how good Yelan can be.
Take it easy.
Yelan's definitely up there with one of like the best supports, I think. Followed by probably Shinha. Like, not in any order, but, like, Shogun, Shinha. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Miko, but I think Miko's phenomenal.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. but it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
Yep.
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Exorcism?
Yeah, yo. Do you not know what
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a pity. I've never actually gotten the chance.
That's so funny.
Changyun is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide. Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today. You should treasure it.
Oh, good old
Conqueror of
Xiao.
demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of Liyue.
Just so casual. Like,
An adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Xiao.
you have time to say Primos?
Are you here to train too?
I mean,
Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
you spend them how you want, man. You know, that's what it really comes down
When I
to.
heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
No, I've been playing since day one. Yeah, I've been playing this since day one. I've been playing daily since literally release, so that's why I have so many Primos and so many characters. Come on an inspiration walk with us.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else around here anyway, so you don't need to worry.
But
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
Listen, come on, Zhao.
fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adepti in Liyue are like this. Team Changyun has a new member! Yay!
What? When did this become my team?
That's funny.
Now that Adeptus Xiao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Don't overthink it! Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients? Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients while I'm here. I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies. I'm not sure that would taste very good.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
I love
What the...
it. I love it. Did Genshin send you that keychain I saw your post on Instagram?
As well as Jueyun chilies.
They
I also
did.
need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Genshin did give
Are those
us.
really fit for human consumption?
Genshin
This is
sent
starting
me
to sound like
a
something Sean would
Dodoko
make.
that is actually in my. I put it. It's in my living room because it's too big to wear. Like, you know, first of all, I'm not gonna put a Dodoko keychain on anything, but like, it's big. It's pretty large. And yeah, they sent it to me in like a little Dodoko package. It was super cute. Like, it was really, really cute. I can't believe they sent that to me. It was adorable. Like, it was really cool. Like, they like contacted me on like Twitter and stuff. It was really neat. What did they have Xiao with? Of course you see that's primordial. What is the point of that? They give you a primordial jade, but at level 88? I saved primo gems. Got up to like almost 850. So weird. Collect fresh chilies. This whole thing is dumb. Where are the chilies? Oh, there they are. It's like a little plush Dodoko. It's really cute.
A touch of frost.
Oh right, I have water travel. I forgot about that.
Okay, this should be enough.
It's super cute though.
Diona.
The package it came
you
was a little
seem
cute too.
really committed to making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly, and don't even respond properly. Sometimes, they just sleep on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil. So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah. Because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
But how is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile. Surely.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me, I'll fix you a drink right now. Then you'll see.
No need.
Just you wait.
Wow.
Oh no. Is she really going to add those Jueyun chilies?
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some
Yeah,
kind.
she was blessed by the
I
fairy.
don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless she's under the influence of some kind of power? Maybe an evil spirit.
No, I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather special. In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
Interesting. Parfait, what's up?
It's ready.
Xiao's great.
Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy. Look at that color. Yep. She definitely added Jueyun
It's gonna
chilies.
taste amazing.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry. There isn't even any alcohol in it. It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Jueyun chilies and finished with frog legs.
Surely there's no way this can possibly taste
Don't
good.
force yourselves.
Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great.
That's so great.
If the
That's
conqueror
funny.
of demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse.
You'll be fine.
Oh,
Changyan drank his too. Is he gonna be okay?
I'll be fine.
This drink is...
delicious! It does have a touch of Jueyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me. It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the
I love
Jueyun chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture. And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste. Like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing. Simply unbelievable.
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again. But wait, what's gotten into Chongyun? He's been so quiet up until now.
That's just how great the drink is.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more.
Oh my god. This kid needs to stop. So true, though. The gulp sound, yeah.
Okay. I think I've calmed down a bit.
That's great. I love it.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It's all good, bud.
It's fine. My fault for not checking your spice tolerance first. Oh, looks like this Puryang spirit isn't such a great thing to have after all.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about your drinks.
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chongyun are actually kind of similar.
Yeah, they're blessed with good things that are actually kind of bad.
Xiao? What's wrong?
That's kind of funny.
Look over there. You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here?
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away.
They're having these traveling, God knows how long.
The conqueror of demons has truly amazing vision.
Wait, how did you see that?
See?
The sky that night blossomed with flowers, the stars that night hummed like bees, in search of nectar and of dreams, and we, the night, were as new as the dew, under moonlight flowing like silk and honey. Our words sweet as we sat by the spring, but I turned and left you alone, the poem in my heart left unspoken, and since then the stars do not twinkle, the moon is ice cold. I hide them neath the water, but your tears fall and find them. That's a really nice poem.
Sounds like
Yeah.
the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice
Although
poem.
the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. This poem would likely have vanished into the void had we not found it. It makes no sense to me.
Sometimes people write poems to just express
That's
themselves.
true. I've heard Xingqiu say something similar before. When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put
Yeah,
on
it's a
paper,
really nice poem.
it can be expressed as poetry.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it, right? You think?
Maybe.
Then, should we write a poem in reply?
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we reply?
Why not go upstream?
Upstream? Why?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves! But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, that's
We
like
can
a
write
big
extra
stretch
copies
there.
and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
Either way,
Or they're
it's our
not by
only
the
option.
water.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
I don't think that's... I don't think that's the saying there. So, okay, but hold on a second. So, we're gonna write poems on a bunch of leaves, then just let them go and just hope that the person that wrote the original poem is by water at that exact same time to find the leaf that they just noticed that it has ink on it? What the heck is this? Get out of here. I just spawned in here. That seems like a stretch. Like, that's...
Upstream, upstream, up we go!
When there's a will, there's a way.
Did you think of what to write yet?
already finished writing. Amidst the dark, fireflies aglow, pebbles unmoved by the stream's flow. If words yet remain and love holds to last, against the world can the small stand fast. In honeymoon moonlight, may you once more bask. Oh, that's a cute response.
Ooh, great!
That's
Now
actually
give
really
it here.
cute. I like that.
I'll toss it into the water.
Yeah, but if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, like, it's not like they're hitting on us. Like, this was a great suggestion, Joe.
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard.
Look at him writing a poem.
I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
The leaf's in the water. Look, it's like a little boat. Merrily, merrily down the stream. Life is but a dream.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
Looks pretty
Okay,
dark.
let's go! Uh-huh. What's this? You two having a private chat?
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
That got real. That got so real. Some time ago, and a team far, far away. Wow. Nice Star Wars reference.
The scenery here is quite
Yeah,
beautiful.
Zhao's good at
Let's
it.
pause here to seek some inspiration.
Well, to be fair, Zhao
Should we
does
set up
have
camp?
a.
Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
To be fair, Zhao does have a pretty dark story.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe.
Frickin'
And see if
nerd.
I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Wait, reconnaissance?
Bro, we're just
It means
on a
survey
walk.
the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated? They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here?
Yeah.
In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Oh, okay then.
You're
Crumbs.
supposed to walk.
Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
Very well. Then leave the camp to me.
We're not needing a camp. He just said that.
So, Singcho, do you, go on inspiration walks often?
Yeah, all his friends dead.
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home. So I head out for a stroll.
All of his, like, Adepti.
Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you
There
can.
was a whole event back in the past that went over it, but
Oh,
yeah,
over
all
there,
of the
firewood.
other Adeptis that he was, like, a part of, essentially, died in, like, the
engaging.
attack.
Rain outlines your fate.
I don't like any
Rain
of this.
cutter.
Yeah. Providing cover fire. Yeah. Let's keep going, team.
No, my sword.
I have the stream. I know we streamed it. Let me look it up. If I saw the screen cap of the stream, I would tell you. Give me 1 second here. But it was with Yelan and everybody.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
I'm gonna take a look.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
He just sounds like an
Oh.
idiot. Like his
You
voice
sound
is
like
just.
a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that. If I really run into a powerful enemy, I always leave it for someone stronger to deal with.
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured not by the blood on his sword, but by what's in his heart. As long as a
That's
righteous heart that yearns
that's a
to
Hercules
aid others
reference.
beats within your chest, no matter where you go or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
That all sounded pretty profound. Well, I've never even thought about any of that before.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return.
His brain
Lest
just
Noelle be
broke.
forced to wait on us.
Oh, sure.
His brain just straight up broke. His brain straight broke. That was actually kind of great. Let me go back to camp here.
Time to
What
act.
was the name? Yeah, like Mika just has like a goofy voice.
Body and mind.
Like he just has like a really weird,
Body and
like
mind.
like I don't know about it. I agree. Like he just sounds kind of ridiculous. Like
But you're back. Did everything go smoothly?
I do love
need a
Noelle
cloth to
though.
wipe the sweat from your brow?
No need, thanks. All clear. There's no danger in the vicinity.
Before long, delicious meals ready.
Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
By sneaking out, you mean running away from home?
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
But if you get caught, won't you get disciplined?
Won't you get disciplined?
So, just don't get caught.
Huh.
I mean,
Hmm.
that's fair.
Anyway, did anything interesting come up while you were out scouting?
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh? Me?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt. Oh, remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we came here to do. Finding inspiration.
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far, all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
So we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing waters below cannot wash away.
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. She wrote one of the riddles we answered. Why don't we go say hi?
Alright, there you go. I linked it in chat, but 2.7 was when we got it. It was called Perilous Trail.
Time to...
It was a lot of Yanfei, Ito, Yelan, and Zhao. And that's the live stream, but I'm sure you can, if you just want to look up the cutscene, I'm sure you can look it up too. But yeah, Mika sounds like 6-year-old. Yeah, well, Mika's like I think Mika's pretty young. Oh, you drew Noelle? Oh my god, I love Noelle. Noelle is the most underrated character, I think. First of all, she's great. Like, as like a character, like, she is super strong. But besides that, like, she is just such an underutilized character that deserves more. Like, she needs screen time outside of events. And I hate the fact that she's only been seen in events and not in the real story. And I love Noelle. I'm so happy we got hangout sessions 1 and 2 with her, because she's just great. But she is so... I remember I went to a con recently, and I went in cosplay as Albedo. And Lady Save went as Yaimiko. And I saw not a single Noelle cosplayer. I saw everyone.
Oh my gosh.
We were keeping track of like we were keeping track of all the Genshin cosplayers.
Volume?
We did not see a single Noelle one. It's the only character we didn't see. The only character. We saw every character, every 5-star, every 4-star. Not a. We saw Hilitrolls, but we saw no Noelle. Totally ridiculous. And she's such a cool character.
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday. Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Kelly Rowe.
So, Miss Caliroe, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate. It looked fun, so I thought I'd drop in.
Noelle is a queen? Absolutely. She's precious and has the best hangout too? Absolutely. Oh, I'm AR60. I've been AR60 for like a year and a half now.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels. Amazing! So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming.
Yeah, no,
I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
I've played this game every single day since launch. So I've been AR60 for like probably close to 2 years. Like that 56 to 60 though takes forever.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
And to be fair, and listen, Genshin, like Mihoyo, don't get mad at me for saying this, okay? Like, please don't get mad at me for saying this, because like, you know, y'all sponsor us and whatever. But like, real talk, the rewards from 55 to 60 are not worth it. They are not worth it at all. Like, it's an insult, the stuff you get at like 57 and 58. And even like 60. Like, you don't really get too much cool stuff. Like,
huh? Are you sure?
It's an insult.
We can walk and talk.
For how much work it takes?
Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something. Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join you.
Yeah, it's so bad. No, it literally is. Like, I think you don't get a poll till 60. Like, it's bad. I don't remember now. It's been so long, but
Right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
I also think, this is my hot take, Mihoyo, if you're watching, take notes. We should have a higher AR. 60 should not be the max. There's no reason why Honkai has higher ARs. I know that they're not called ARs than Honkai, but whatever. Like, Honkai has a higher account level or whatever you want to call it. Like, and they get better rewards too. Like, so my hot take is that just increase it. You don't have to add another world level. Just increase the max AR. People are gonna get mad because like people like me who have been in 60 for 2 years are gonna be like, man, it could have been like, 70 or whatever they make the new limit. But like, who cares? Like, just increase it. It's just experience. Like, it's not like it's anything crazy.
Come on, let's hurry!
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep
Yeah.
breaths. 1, 2. Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
I can believe it.
We made it! Oh, Paimon's exhausted.
When you get tired of flying.
Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast.
Float,
not to mention
but-
dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands are cramping up. Sounds like someone needs to exercise more.
Damn.
Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
I mean, so did we.
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe. I believe you'll remember her from yesterday, though you weren't introduced.
She looks like the girl from the Fontaine event.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Look who we got!
And he's
Wait.
not there.
Xiao? Where'd he go? Xiao, come on out!
Come on, Joe.
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my co-host.
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hootal's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
Oh, my dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
There it is!
Sir whose manner is as exuberant as ever.
Let's
It
go!
always makes quite an impression.
I love Zhongli and Venti together. It's so great. The event when they met each other and they were messing with each other back and forth was my favorite interaction I've ever seen in this game. I have played this game since the first day. I've played every single event. I played the entire story. All right. My favorite interaction of all time was when Zhongli met Venti at the dinner for that one event. I think it was it the Lantern Raid? I don't remember if it was the Lantern Raid now. But like, I remember like, and Venti was just messing with Zhongli the whole time. And Zhongli was just like, oh yeah, I remember you. And it was just so funny.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Yes!
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
He's just a god of Geo.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different
He
domains
goes
of
by the
knowledge.
name of Morax.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhang Li, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Like,
His expertise is limitless.
That was a great
stretching
interaction,
from the
yeah.
celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight to judge the compositions.
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my appraisal of your own compositions, please correct me.
I also just like, listen, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Zhang Li's voice just gets me. Like it just, like, I don't know what it is. Just a great voice. Why does she have stars in her eyes? I actually don't know why she has stars in her eyes.
Enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous. Just focus on judging.
I always thought that she had stars in her eyes because she can see the dead. I thought that's the whole thing. But I also know that some anime characters also do have, like, these, like, flowers in their eyes. Like, there's in Fire Force, there's a girl there's a lady, one of the commanders or captains. She has flowers in her eyes too, and that's just like the shape of her iris. Like there's, but I thought that the reason why was because she can see the dead. I thought that was the whole concept.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
But I also think I just made that up. So I think she can see the dead, but I think I just made up the fact that she can see it. Like I think that's just that's some save tonight lore.
Great. Equal numbers on both sides.
Huh? Are you counting me too?
Join us.
Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
Well, that was easy.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala.
Oh boy.
Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a disadvantage.
Why did Chi-Chi hate Hu Tao? Do you how much do you know of Chi-Chi? Like that, like, am I gonna spoil this for you? Like, well, like if you're AR-56, you should probably be done with the story, or at least be far enough in the story, right? Like you met Chi-Chi, right?
Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour of greatest need. What does everyone think?
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
So you know that Chi-Chi's a zombie, right?
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
Oh, they like mentioned that in the story. That's why she has bandages.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams
I mean,
are just a formality.
they
We're all
mention it
friends
like
here,
in
and
a
this isn't
sentence,
intended
I
to be
think.
competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
Yeah, so if she's a zombie and Hu Tao is the leader of the funeral parlor, like that's the whole point. Is that like Hu Tao would want to, because like technically Chi-Chi should not be alive, right? She's a zombie. Hu Tao is a funeral director. She runs funerals. So that's why Chi-Chi doesn't like Hu Tao.
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions.
Doesn't she have bandages on her leg?
Since this is a congenial
I mean,
poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
Am I making that up?
That's a relief. I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently. So, without further ado,
Yeah.
I shall pass the baton to Venti.
That's why. So Hu Tao would want to, you know, put Chi-Chi to rest, essentially, because she's the funeral director.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance. Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real
sounds
expert
weird.
at this.
He looks like freaking Rin or Lin. I forgot who it is from Vocaloid. You never thought of that? I feel silly now. It's all good. People forget that Chi-Chi's a zombie.
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet? Oh, this is pretty difficult.
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience
I
with
love
an emblem
Ayaka.
of the past. Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day.
I actually have I have an Ayaka painting. So actually, You guys can't see it. I know you guys can see some of my background. Above the... Oh, you guys can't see it. Oh, you probably can't see it even if I adjust this. But above the stand with all the figures in it, you see that picture frame that's like right here? That's a painting of, or actually, I guess a commissioned art of Shogun. And then I have Ayaka above me. I have Ganyu, Ayaka, and Eula above me. And then Shinha's across from me, and then I have, oh my god. Why can't I think of, I can think of Crimson Witch, but I can't think of actually her name for some reason. Oh my god. Senora. Oh my god, why can't I think of that? I love Ayaka, though.
I got something.
Ganyu's my favorite, but
Surrounded
Ayaka
by
is
history,
great.
outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless tenebrous skies ablaze.
This is from all the conventions I've gone to.
Wow, Chongyun completed the couplet!
And then Genshin sent us a Dodeko. Genshin also sent me like this. Genshin sent me this, which was interesting. I don't know if it was Genshin or it was like I don't remember if it was Genshin or it was a fan. Maybe a fan sent me this, but let me actually. I'll pull this up real quick. Where's? Let's do a transition real quick. So I remember. Oh no, you can see Shogun a little bit. You can kind of see her a little bit there, but. So, I think it was a fan who actually sent me this, but, like, someone sent me this, like, little print here of, like, Venti and his, like, Archon stuff, so it was really cool. And then I have, so someone sent me that. That was great. And then someone sent, well, then Genshin sent me a Dodeko keychain, and then I have a GeoVision, but that was for a cosplay. So... I don't think you can... I don't know. Let me see if I can pull this up, actually. You can kind of see her. Not really. It's a little too far away, but... Tread. So, yeah, really cool. It's like this little, like, little print thing. I mean, it's nothing, like, massive, but, like, you know, I appreciate it. Anyways, let's go back to, let's go back to the stream, shall we? Cool.
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant.
It's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
While the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene. The other portraying a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky. Alright then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high on Zhuyun's clouds.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jadestone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
Because Genshin has bad animations for when people talk. The Dodeko on the gram, the Dodeko that put on Instagram, yeah, that was sent from Genshin though. That one we got from Mihoyo, and it came with a neat little bag. Yeah. Oh, the bottle we got from G Fuel. Yeah, it's got Paimon on it. Yeah.
A superb line. It employs the metaphor
The
of precious
cool.
stone to describe one of noble and moral character, with a pure and clear heart. The symbolism in this case is centered around objects. Truly the work of a skilled poet.
Can't sleep because your
That
mouth
was
is
a
swollen?
commendable couplet.
Oh no.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk.
I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. I need more time just to understand them. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
North beyond the Starfell Lake. South across the windswept plains. Just for berries squeezed and mint infused.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Whoa, we got a traveler voice line? That's unique.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
I hope you feel better
Does
soon
this
too.
mean I helped?
Meowsa, you saved the
Hey
day.
now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Qingshin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingshin? This is a hard one to match.
Shin part in Shin means heart, but the flower itself has no heart. I've got
Sweet
it.
dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Qingshin?
Sweet dream is a type of dessert.
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
I mean, it doesn't, because that's a lot of sugar, but okay. Actually, we sleep peacefully at night because Zhao is there to protect us. Love Zhao.
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask
Wow.
me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little.
Stay,
Go
Zhao.
nuts!
Love Zhao.
Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends.
Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice, decorate with cuboids of meat.
Huh? What the?
We have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
I love it.
Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in two styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh.
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. I think she can do that too.
Look at that
I thought of
face.
one.
Your house,
can't
dude,
hook
your house is
Baron
definitely
Bunny.
haunted. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron
Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Bunny. Wow. Who let this guy in?
That's the passion we like to see.
Good night.
Although, unfortunately, your response was technically one word too long.
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this monster's got talent.
Interesting.
I'm so relieved I at least managed to get one.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one! Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you can do it.
Why don't you try it?
Do you really think Paimon has what it takes?
Match each word one by one and you'll be fine.
Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of clear springs. Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm. What? Really?
Yeah, good job.
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a
That's
cup
a new
of freshly
word.
brewed tea.
Juxtaposed. I've never heard of that word before. I am learning.
Really?
Juxtaposed.
Maybe Paimon has a knack for this after all.
It appears that my services as a judge are no longer needed.
Are we done? In high spirits, the laughter and couplets continue late into the night. As the host declares the day's event over, the crowd reluctantly disperses.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
I really enjoyed myself too. I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets. Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Although, I do have a question I'd like to ask. Have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I read it.
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Oh yes, the story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land.
For those of you who want to know more about this story, Genshin does have a video about this story on their YouTube.
The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love and was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And so, I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Ah, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man. But he never stopped believing that the fairy was real, and not just a dream.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring fairy in the story?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left. It's a shame that the misunderstanding never got cleared up.
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again?
She's definitely
if
the
she
fairy.
ever had another chance?
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
Isn't it a bit late? What if it just led to more regrets? Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the spring fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If
Wow.
you get involved, you only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register
Oh my God,
for
that's funny.
Becky's poetry cram class.
We had that the first
I'll
Wimbledon
sign up.
Festival.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry exactly? Aren't there any requirements at all?
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels? Or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon.
Wow.
Will you come too, Kellyroy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Oh, yes. I'll be there.
Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. Alright, I shall leave you to privately ponder your poems and bid you all good night. See you tomorrow.
All right. And that's part 2 done. So we will do part 3 tomorrow. All right, y'all. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel if you were here live. You know, honestly, guys, thank you guys so much again. And again, I know we said this in the beginning of the stream, but I can't believe we broke 4K subscribers. I'm mind blown. I can't get over it. Like, insane. Like, to go from 400 to 4,000 in a year is insane. It's honestly insane. I can't believe it. So guys, have a great night. We'll be back on tomorrow. Make sure your notifications are turned on so that way you guys know when we're live next. We'll definitely be on a Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern, but we'll probably try to fit in a stream tomorrow too. So anyways, guys, that's it for me, y'all. Take care, be safe, make wise choices, have a great night if it's night. If it's not night, then, you know, just have a good day, I guess. But that's it for